The second-generation Mitsubishi Montero Sport, also known as the Mitsubishi Pajero Sport or Shogun Sport in some markets, was produced roughly between 2008 and 2015, depending on region. Not only it's designed for both urban use and off-road adventures, the second-generation Montero Sport balances reliability, utility, and comfort, making it a popular choice in Southeast Asia, the Middle East, Australia, and South America. Although this car model is generally considered old, you can still spot many of them on the road, and most are still in excellent condition. While it's known for its capability and durability, there are still several common issues that owners have reported over the years. So here are 3 common problems along with their suggested fixes for the second-generation Montero Sport. Inhibitor switch. The transmission inhibitor switch, also known as the neutral safety switch, is a component that prevents the vehicle from starting when the transmission is not in park or neutral. The switch is typically found underneath the car and mounted near the transmission housing. Symptoms of a faulty inhibitor switch includes unable to shift out of park, blinking drive indicator, check engine warning light, fault code P0705. Lastly, having gear stuck in low gear as you drive, commonly known as limp mode. Further tests using a multimeter can be done on the switch wiring to ensure circuit continuity on park and neutral gears. This is due to worn switch contacts, temperature problems, or broken springs because of exposure to dirt, moisture, and heat, leading to corrosion and wear of metal components. Inhibitor switches are not typically designed to be repaired, but rather replaced with a new one. However, cleaning the springs and circuit inside using contact cleaner may temporarily resolve the issue, but not recommended as a long-term solution. This method should only be used in emergencies, as its effects are unlikely to last. Faulty EGR. EGR, or exhaust gas recirculation, is a common problem encountered for this model of Montero Sport. An EGR is the emissions control system designed to reduce nitrogen oxide emissions, which are harmful pollutants formed at high combustion temperatures. A faulty EGR is mostly due to heat, soot, and carbon buildup, especially in diesel engines. The EGR system constantly deals with hot, dirty exhaust gases, so wear and failure are common over time. Symptoms include rough idle or engine stalling, especially when cold, loss of power or poor acceleration, increased fuel consumption, check engine warning light, with code P0401, P0402, and P0403. The first thing to consider is to have your EGR valve cleaned. Cleaning the EGR is usually recommended every 30,000 kilometers, or roughly 20,000 miles. Corrosion or damage on wiring harness and connectors of the EGR system can also be a problem, so check them regularly. Replacing it with a new EGR valve is usually the last resort if problems still persist. Timing belt problems. The second-generation Montero Sport is equipped with timing belt, except for the 3.2-liter 4M41 engine. A timing belt is a rubber belt inside your engine that synchronizes the rotation of the crankshaft and camshaft, ensuring that the engine's valves open and close at the right time during each cylinder's intake and exhaust strokes. The most obvious symptoms when a timing belt fails is the engine suddenly shutting off or won't start. A broken timing belt can cause severe engine damage. Especially in an interference engine, valves can collide with pistons, bending or snapping them, which can result in a very costly repair. It is recommended to do visual inspection of the timing belts every scheduled maintenance to avoid failure and, of course, losing thousands of money for the repair. The interval of changing the timing belt is usually between 70,000 to 80,000 kilometers, or around 50,000 miles. It usually comes in package including the belts, oil seals, tensioners, and balancer bearings. That's it for today's ride, and thanks for tuning in. If you find these videos helpful in every way, hit that like, subscribe, and turn on the bell so you don't miss the next one. Let me know in the comments if you want more videos like this. Stay safe and see you in the next video.